Sarah, honey, I need to get your daddy on the phone.
Uncle Tommy, what time is it?
I need to talk to your dad now. There's something...
Uncle Tommy? Hello? What was that all about? Dad? Daddy? What was that? There's his phone. There you are.
Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah?
My bad. My mic was
Did anyone come in
muted.
here?
Fantastic.
No,
That's probably why the
Don't
timer
go near
didn't
the doors.
start.
Just
Okay.
stand back there.
Dad, you're kind of freaking me out.
I mean,
What's going on?
It's the Coopers.
I can restart or I can carry
Someone
on.
ride with them.
I didn't realize my mic was muted.
I'm kind of sick.
That's my bad. My fault.
Jimmy!
Dad?
Honey, come here. Come here. Jimmy!
We can restart. Might be. It's up to you. Or restart.
Jimmy!
I need to load the save again. Wait, what? That one. I didn't realize my mic was muted, that's why. Right, so I'll say what I said the first time. I'm going to be using a save file in case my game crashes. Because it can crash. I also said that these load screens are really long on the PS4 version. Can you skip cutscenes in the HD version? You can skip cutscenes in both versions of the game. In pre-rendered cutscenes anyway. You can't skip in-game cutscenes. In some cases you can by checkpoint restarting. But most of the time you can't. It's not your bad, dude. It was my bad. I forgot that I muted my mic, and I must have forgot to unmute it. I don't know how, but I did. Anyway, timer starts when I skip the cutscene. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Amazing.
Hello?
Sarah, honey, I need to get your daddy on the phone.
Uncle Tommy?
Oh, the timer was already
I
on.
need to talk to your dad now.
Fuck it, we'll just go, let's just go with it, dude. It's fine.
Uncle Tommy? Hello?
See, the first time I did it, I said the timer starts when I skip the cutscene, but my mic was muted.
What was that all about?
So,
Dad?
this first chapter is pretty
Daddy?
boring and long, and can cost you a lot of time, due to random people.
What was that?
Once we go through this door up here, it's literally like a 4 or 5 minute cutscene. So now we get to watch a 4 or 5 minute cutscene.
Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah?
Does anyone come in here?
No, who would come in here?
Don't go near the doors. Just stand back there.
Dad, you're kind of freaking me out. What's going on?
It's the Coopers. Something ain't right with them. I think they're sick.
I'm kind of sick.
Jeez. Jimmy!
Dad?
Honey, come here. Come here.
So, if you never played The Last of Us before, it is a
Jimmy, I am warning you.
post-apocalyptic game made by Naughty Dog. And this, like, prologue introduced us to the story and how
There's something bad going on.
it became to be what it is in the game.
Yeah.
Tommy, come on.
I've never ran this at a marathon before. Funnily enough, even though it's the game that I've been running for the longest time. I've been running this game for like 3 years. I've never run it at a marathon.
Let's just get out of here.
This is the first time I'm doing it at a marathon. So,
Please go.
also, we just wait in the car. We can look around, but it's still a cutscene. We can't do anything.
Hey, Sarah. How you holding up, honey?
I'm fine. Can we hear us on the radio?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thanks.
No cell phone, no radio.
Uh,
Great.
Judgmental Skeleton.
Shut up.
He said where to go?
He said,
This game
put up roadblocks on the highway.
is far from a movie game.
Get the hell out.
Far from it.
71.
71, that's one.
Did they say how many are dead?
Probably a lot. Found this one family all mangled inside their
Tommy.
house.
Also, yes, this is the PS4 version.
Sorry.
Thought I'd point that out. Most of the people that run this game run it on the PS4 version. There's not many people, if any, that run it on the PS3 anymore.
But we ain't the only town. First they're saying it's just the south. Now they're going on about the east coast, the west coast. Holy hell. That's Lewis's farm. I hope that son of a bitch made it out.
Sure he did.
Were we sick?
No, of course not.
How do you know?
They said it's just people in the city. We're good.
Didn't Jimmy work in the city?
That's right, he did. We're fine, trust me.
All right.
Let's see what they need.
What do you think you're doing? Keep driving.
They got a kid, Joel.
So do we.
But we have room.
Keep driving, Tommy. You see what I see. Someone else will come along.
So, the bad thing about grinding this game. I didn't say this was gameplay, I literally said this was a 4-minute cutscene. But it's literally the only point in the game where you're literally locked into not being able to do anything for this period of time.
We could just backtracking.
What the fuck, man? Let's go!
Tommy!
Holy shit!
Alright, dude. So if it goes to shit and the stream starts to lag or whatever, then
Come on,
okay.
move.
What are they running from?
Sounds good.
I'm trying.
No.
We can't
See ya,
stop here,
dude.
Tommy.
I can't fucking drive through!
Oh, it's
Go!
KD.
They're behind me too! There! Hold on! Go!
Alright. Anyway, so if you haven't gathered by now, that's Sarah, his daughter.
Hey. Hey.
And this part you can lose a lot of time on. Because the AI in this section is random every single time. And we wanted to get Joel's brother Tommy to push us in certain parts here. And if the AI doesn't play nice, it won't happen. And it can cost you like 5 seconds. And then this early in the game, that's a lot of time.
Dad?
I'm here, baby. I'm here. Come, give me your hand. What is it?
My leg hurts.
How bad?
Pretty bad.
And the mic up a tiny bit. Alright. Alright, that should be better. Right.
Hold on tight.
Now we have to carry our daughter, and we want to hope that the AI is nice. So I'm going to be following a pretty straightforward path through most of it, like this woman right here is random. Also, these AI can run through you, but you can't run through them.
Keep running.
So now I want to try and get Tommy to push me here.
Don't look
So I've got to hope he follows me. There we go. That's nice. I've got to hope the AI doesn't troll a lot, and I can get pushed again here. Ah, I wasn't standing in the right spot. But that was alright. That wasn't terrible.
There's too many of them. This way, through the alley. Go!
Alright, now I want to try and get Tommy to push me again here. This one's kind of tricky.
Damn it, we're almost there. We're almost there, baby.
Ah, I got pushed a bit, but not all the way.
Keep going. Find a way
That's
out
fine.
of here. Come on. Go. Move. Get to the highway. Go. You got Sarah. I can outrun him.
Uncle Tommy?
I will meet you there. Hurry.
Daddy, we can't leave him.
He's gonna be fine.
We're almost there.
Yeah, the AI in this game is one of the things that kills a lot of runs. There's one character in this game called Bill who literally kills most runs of this game just because his AI is poorly coded. So right here, I'm going to restart encounter, and this will skip the cutscene at the start of the chapter. There's quite a few spots in the game where you can checkpoint restart to skip in-game cutscenes. No, this is the PS4 version. Also, in that cutscene there that I just skipped, when I skipped the movie, his daughter died, and now we're 20 years later in the middle of the apocalypse, I guess you could say. Now, I usually run any percent of this game. I don't run glitchless. I haven't run glitchless seriously in a long time. So, it's probably going to be really bad. But I'll try my best. Yeah, his daughter died. He got shot. I mean, it's not really a major spoiler because it's literally the first 10 minutes of the game, but yeah, I guess you could say that.
Drive on through.
See you later. There you go. What's your business here?
Got the day off. Visiting a friend.
All right, move on through.
Thanks.
Get out of here. Close it off. Firefly. Fucking shoot him.
Come on, let's get out of here. Go, come on.
So, since this is New Game Plus, I have all the upgrades for Joel.
Come on.
And I have all the upgrades for the guns, which makes the game not a lot much faster, but a decent amount. One of the examples is here. So since I have the upgrade for the first aid kits, I can heal a lot faster. And since I can heal faster, this allows me to get ahead of Tess here pretty easily. In New Game, you have to do a specific thing to get ahead of her, and it can sometimes fail. But since we can heal so fast, we're already moving, and we can just get ahead of her on this corner.
I just used it. No patrols. And where are you off to?
Gonna pay Robert a visit.
You too?
Who else is looking for him?
Marlene. She's been asking around, trying to find him.
Marlene? What do the Fireflies need with Robert?
You think she'd tell me?
Well, what did you tell her?
Also, notice how it still says pull back on the stick and press X to quick turn. That stays on the screen if you quick turn and don't, like, if you mash X to quick turn as it comes up, but then you stop mashing X, it will stay on the screen because you do it too fast.
We better find him before the fire.
So right when I get to this blackish tile here, this darker tile, I'm going to checkpoint restart. And that'll put Tess with us,
Hey guys.
and
How's it going?
Shit's stirring
it
up
saves a
up
bit
here.
of time.
How we looking over here?
There's quite a lot of checkpoint restarts in this game.
No signs of military or infected.
That's what I like to hear. Joel, give me a hand with this.
Y'all take it easy out there.
So the first 20 minutes of this game
Oh, God, this place
is
reeks.
relatively slow.
I need to watch what they throw away down here. There be light.
But after the first 20 minutes, it gets into the combat. That's where the
Grab
run
our gear.
becomes interesting. Also, since I have all the upgrades, I can reload really quickly, and I won't have any weapon sway.
A lot of ammo.
The shots count.
The main thing that's useful in terms of New Game Plus with the pistol is the fact that you can just fire it really fast. The weapon sway isn't that big of a deal on this game. Like, it's pretty easy to get good at aiming with the weapon sway. So you don't really need the non-weapon sway,
All right,
but
Texas.
obviously if the option is there, you might as well take it.
You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
The estimated runtime is on the left of the screen.
Come on.
3:15. It's probably not going to be that long, unless the run is an absolute disaster and my game crashes like 3 times. If the run goes well and I don't mess up too much, because I don't usually run glitchless, my PB is really bad. But if I can perform well enough, I should be able to get it under 3 hours, hopefully. Right here, we're going to crouch, then we're going to stand up to vault this and crouch again. In sections where you have to slow walk, it's faster to crouch. And that's one of those sections. So we just do that to get through that
Where's
part
the
as fast
ladder?
as possible.
Got to be around here somewhere. Got it.
Great, bring it over.
Ladies first.
Lady, you must be thinking of someone.
So we're doing another checkpoint restart here to put us up the top of the ladder. There's a little bit of time.
Down through here. You think Robert's still got our guns?
For his sake, he better.
Once we get our merchandise back, it should be
Once
easy
he
to
stops
run.
talking,
Hold
you
up.
crouch,
Spores.
because it would make us slow walk. Once he's put the mask on, we start running again.
Place was clear last time.
Coming out of something. Just stay alert.
I should be able to fit through here.
You okay?
Yeah. Damn ceiling's falling apart. Be careful. This way. Easy.
Right here, there's going to be some bullets. This guy is dying, but we're not going to kill him because that's slow.
My mask broke.
There's 2 bullets right there that we pick up. And this gives us an introduction to the listen mode, which we might use at some points, but probably not. There's some sections where some of the enemies can get lost, and it's easier to use it. So right here we've got the first encounter.
How you want to handle it?
I'm gonna shoot this guy in the head. Oh wow, that was terrible. Let me see if I can do it properly. This game is hard to run because of how much stuff you have to do. There you go. So we headshot the second one,
Alright.
and then shoot the last one 3 times. But for some reason, the first time I did it, I didn't shoulder swap straight away, and it kind of put my aim off. Fine. Right here, we start sprinting. We crouch there as we run off the ledge because it makes you slow walk again.
After you.
Cover the entrance.
I got it.
So right here, I'm going to be doing a little trick, which can be done by accident. If we hold sprint in crouch spots, we can actually launch ourselves. All the tricks that I will be doing in this run in terms of that look like glitches are allowed in glitchless category because they can be done by accident.
It's a bit heavy.
And there's no point in invalidating someone's run because they did that just because they held crouch in the crouch spot, because anyone can do that by accident. That's why that's allowed. There's a few spots where we'll be doing that throughout the run. Right here, we need to let Tess get ahead of us. If we're ahead of her, she won't open the door, or at least she'll be very slow. Hopefully she'll open the door. Better way. Yeah, that's good.
Shut it.
Sometimes she can troll you and she just won't open the door. As you can see, I've got 1 bullet. There's 4 on this table.
Sure we'll need it.
I'm going to pick them up and shoot 3. I need 2 bullets for this next section. Any more and it won't work correctly. I need them to drop ammo. And if I have more than... So you can do 3, but if I have more than 2 or 3 bullets, they won't drop any.
No soldiers, none of
And I need 6 bullets after this next section. And there's two enemies that I need a headshot.
You know he's expecting us.
No, this game isn't...
That'll make it more interesting.
This game is not a movie speedrun. And it's funny when people say that. Until Dawn is a movie speedrun. This is not a movie speedrun. This game is quite combat heavy. I mean, yes, there's a lot of walking and shit, but most of it is combat.
You touch it, you buy it.
It's been a while. You don't visit us anymore.
Where do you think you're going?
Malik, sit back down.
Oh, sorry, Tess. Didn't realize you two were together. Go ahead.
Who's that?
An old headache. Don't ask. There. I'm looking for Robert. You come through here?
Half hour ago. He went back to the wharf. He's there now.
Well, weren't you here yesterday when I was literally speedrunning Until Dawn as the marathon opened, which is literally a movie game? That game, you literally just pick choices and walk sometimes. It's all cutscenes. 4 hours of that.
Let us through.
That is a movie speedrun. This is not.
Our beef isn't with you.
Nowhere near
We just
close.
want Robert. You don't want to do this.
Turn the fuck around and leave now.
I'm
So,
not going anywhere
There's going to be
without
2
Robert.
guys here that I have to headshot.
Bash your skull unless you turn around and get your dumb ass out of here.
Fuck this.
Take cover!
You ready?
Yeah.
So if I headshot the first one too fast, it will, the other guy won't stand up. So I'm going to crouch here. 2 headshots. 6 bullets. There we go. If they dropped any more than 6, I'd have to shoot them out because I need exactly 6 for this next section.
Well.
Also, there is no auto aim. I am not using auto aim. There is an option for auto aim, but when you use it, it aims at the body. And for this section of the game, we need headshots. So using auto aim is just not optimal for this game. This game has a slight aim assist, but it does not have auto aim.
More of Robert's guys.
How do you know they're coming? 2 of our guys died trying to take Tess out.
So this first half an hour is literally all headshots because we don't have any guns yet. We just have pistols. So we're going to get all headshots basically, or most of the time. So right here, I'm going to checkpoint restart once I can move. This sets the AI in a specific way because sometimes they control you. Crouch here, headshot this guy. What? Okay. That wasn't a headshot, but... That was weird, but okay. I aimed right at his head and it didn't count as a headshot. That's fine. I'll do another checkpoint restart here. This one's pretty new, but it makes this part a tiny bit easier.
Consolidated the crates in the south warehouse.
Oh, that was alright. Pick up some ammo there. Now should be 2 guys in this section. Sometimes they can both be up top. Yeah. That first shot was me aiming too far to the left. I know that wasn't a headshot. There we go. That's most of the slums done. That section that I just did, those 3 areas, are probably one of the hardest to do in the game because you could lose a lot of time on them just because the AI and the headshot hitboxes on this game sometimes just don't cooperate, and even though you're aiming at their head, it'll count as a neck shot or a shoulder shot, and it just will not give you a headshot. So I'm going to try to run past this guy. Sometimes he can grab you. Hopefully he doesn't.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. I'm going to try my best to not get shot. I'm going to headshot this guy. He can troll me. Pick up the med kit and the ammo. Open the door maybe. What are you doing? I pressed triangle. Okay.
Back, get the fuck back!
We just want to talk, Robert.
You got fucking nothing to talk about.
Right.
Put your gun down.
Go fuck yourself.
He's running.
Robert! Screw you!
Come on, he ran in here. We almost...
And that was the slums. So now we introduce to Marlene. She's the leader of the Fireflies.
We gotta move.
And she's basically only going to be with us for this section of the game, and then we won't see her again until the end.
Through here.
Pick up that plank there, which we're going to use for downtown. They're basically people that have been infected by fungus, and the fungus takes over their brain, and they turn into like zombies, I guess you could say. So on this table there's going to be a shiv and some supplies. We skipped the shiv in the last area, but we can pick it up there.
This way.
Now I'm going to be trying to do a little trick here, which allows us to get past Marlene at this door. I got it in practice when I've been practicing for this the last few days. I've done it twice, but sometimes I fail it. So we'll see if I can get it. It doesn't save that much time, but it's pretty cool to get because it requires some precise movement. Okay, I got it. Nice. If you're fast enough, you can just walk around her there and get ahead of her. It's kind of difficult.
Hold up. Soldiers. That's the way out. The door under the bridge.
I ain't a big fan of these odds.
Mushroom zombies, yeah, basically.
Even though I know that's not your style. We'll see how it goes.
So this is the cargo. This section can be annoying, especially on grounded difficulty, which is what is the most popular runner of this game runs, which is Anthony Caliber. But we do a punch there. That stops him from noticing us. Walk here, run, hit this guy. He fell over in the wrong spot, so he blocked me, but that's okay. Take out the bottle. Crouch here to stop him from shooting. Throw the ball at this guy. And there we go, that's that area done.
Where are we going, Marlene? This way.
Right here, it makes a slow walk, so we're going to crouch. Now, this crouching slow walk here didn't usually used to save time because you had to wait for Marlene anyway. If you can see, look how slow I walk compared to if I'm crouched. Crouching is a lot faster. And right up here we can checkpoint restart, and that brings Marlene with us. And this checkpoint restart was only found about a year and a half ago. So we used to do this crouch walk, and it didn't save time, but we can just checkpoint restart here, and it'll put us right there.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Get this movie. That's what I'm saying, dude. This run isn't a movie speed run. There's a lot of stuff that goes into this run. It's not just walking and talking to people. And I hate when people call it a movie speed run, because it's not a movie. It's a game that you play, and it actually requires skill to do well, which you will see a lot later on.
We'll keep up.
But like I said, the first 30 minutes is mostly just headshots. And that was okay. It wasn't great, but because I had to restart checkpoint on the first infected encounter because I messed it up, I wanted to do it right.
How are we supposed to reach that?
So I restarted to show you. So this is Ellie, by the way, over there. You see her. So basically, the premise of this game is we have to escort this girl to Fireflies.
Yep.
Right here we crouch again because it's faster than walking.
Sometimes.
You ever smuggle a kid before?
No, that's a first. What's the deal with you and Marlene anyways?
I don't know. She's my friend, I guess.
Your friend, huh? You're friends with the leader of the Fireflies. What are you, like 12?
She knew my mom, and she's been looking after me. And I'm 14. Not that that has anything to do with anything.
So where are your parents?
Where are anyone's parents? We've been gone a long, long time.
So instead of just staying in school, you decide to run up and join the fire.
Alright, so that was the quarantine zone.
I think it's a bit strange that they're having us do their smuggling.
Marlene wanted to do it herself.
That was okay. It wasn't great. It could have been better if I'd have had it done the first part better, but that's fine.
Just hope there's someone alive to pay us.
Someone will be around.
Yeah, this is Ellie. She'll be with us for basically the entire game now. So now we're on the Outskirts chapter, which is we're trying to get out of the safe zone and into the outskirts, because we're meant to escort, or I should say deliver, Ellie to the Fireflies at the Capitol building, and that's where we're going to now.
Who's waiting for us at the drop-off?
She said there's some
Yeah, Detroit looks good.
all the way from another city.
Detroit Become Human looks really
Girl
good.
must be important. What is the
His
deal?
daughter died at the start of the game.
Wig's daughter
Ow!
or something?
I banged my hand.
Something like that.
So right here I can do a little trick which allows me to skip climbing this ladder. Usually I don't get it, but what we have to do is we have to climb the ladder and pull up our camera, and we can... Okay, I got it. If you get on the ladder and pull up your camera, you can actually press the triangle prompt at the top of the ladder, and it saves climbing it.
There's a patrol up ahead. Alright. We're good. Come on up.
It saves a few seconds. I never usually get it, but that time I got it. So, the basic premise of this run in terms of glitches is that it is glitchless, but I will be doing a lot of tricks throughout the run that are allowed in the glitchless category.
It's raining. Can I do this in
The only things that I won't be doing are the massive out of bounds skips in the run.
I'm actually outside.
There's also a glitch that you can do where you swap weapons to keep up your speed in certain areas, but I won't. That's not allowed in glitchless either, so I won't be doing that. So now in that cutscene right there, Joel and Tess just found out that Ellie is actually infected with the virus. And that's the reason that she's being escorted, because they think that she can be the key for a cure to the disease. Because she's been bitten for like 3 weeks and hasn't turned, so... That's the premise of this game, so we have to escort her to save the world. Or something like that.
They're everywhere.
So right here I'm going to hold sprint again to get another launch. Like I say, in tight crouching spots you can launch out if you hold sprint, which is a glitch, but we allow it because it can be done by accident. Right here I'm going to jump to skip going around. Sometimes you can jump there to get straight up to the top, but sometimes you can't, it's weird.
I
I hear him up ahead.
So I might get shot here. So then just crouch, fall, checkpoint restart. That puts us next to the chain.
Down there.
Come on. Come on, Ellie.
So this section I can get shot in. But sometimes I won't, so let's see. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, especially in glitches. But we pick up this brick here. Yeah, I got shot. Fine. Right, so right here we crouch walk again because the game's going to make a slow walk. But once the dialogue stops, we can sprint. This section is actually faster on English. You can start sprinting when the text goes away. And on German, I believe, you can't actually sprint straight away. You have to wait a little bit longer. And I know this because another runner called Uranto runs on German because he is German. I think he runs on English now though because he knows it's faster, but he is German. Alright. Right, another restart encounter after we skip the cutscene to skip an in-game cutscene. I wouldn't really call it an in-game cutscene, but the camera like pans up and looks in the distance, and we can skip that by just checkpoint restarting. So this part of the game right here is all about infected. And in this part of the game we get introduced to the clickers, which are probably one of the most deadliest infected in the game, apart from the bloaters, which we'll see later on. But the bloaters are very few and far between. They're like a boss infected.
Tess, you hear that?
It's probably like 3 or 4 of them in the entire game. Where there's a lot of clickers.
For now. Come on.
So this is downtown, this big building. This is what we call downtown. And we skip this in any percent by going
over here
into that corner and going out of bounds. But obviously this is glitched, so I can't do that.
Hey, Tess?
Now, skipping this section saves about 5 minutes. Pick up some ammo there. 2 bullets. Nicely placed for me.
God damn it. Clicker.
Jeez. What's wrong with his face?
Now, if you run grounded on this game, or play grounded, this is probably one of the more hardest sections in terms of doing it fast. Because there's a lot of enemies and it can cost you a lot of time. But on New Game Plus, it's not that bad.
About to fall apart. Let me in with this.
So here we're going to get introduced to the clicker. You don't have to press square here. Tess will save you no matter what. So the clickers are enemies that are blind, but they use echolocation to find you. So they can't see you, but they can hear you.
Search for supplies.
And if you don't have any shivs, they are a one-hit kill. If they grab you, you die instantly. If you don't have shivs to stab them off. Boost Tess up. Now we're going to go back and get some supplies while we wait, because we have to wait for her to let Ellie up first. So we can go back here and just grab some alcohol and a rag. This game has crafting, and right now I don't have a lot of stuff, but once we collect the stuff, we can craft Molotovs and bombs and smoke bombs and stuff like that, which are very, very useful throughout the run.
Clickers?
Shit, go.
So right here, the game wants us to use a bottle. This is like teaching us how to use the bottles to distract enemies. The game wants us to pick up a bottle and throw it to distract the clicker, but I'm not going to do that because that's slow. So when we drop down here, checkpoint restart, that brings Ellie and Tess with me.
Give me a second. There you go, ladies.
All right. Come on.
So right here, they're going to start talking. If I look at them,
The stairwell's
once they start talking, look away, look back, it skips the
this is
dialogue.
crazy.
I don't know why that happens, but if you look at them, look away, look back, they just stop talking and continue. Saves a good like 5-6 seconds, I think. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to vault it, but if you press jump too fast there, you'll just climb up instead of actually vaulting it, and it's slower.
You're okay.
So here's the downtown fight coming up. Hopefully it goes okay. We'll see. I'm going to just try and do it, and I'm not going to try to talk. Oh, okay, they blocked me. Nice. Nice. There's a med kit here I'm going to pick up. I'm not going to pick up the gun just yet, because that's slow and it makes us look at it. There's a clicker right here. Throw the brick at it. Sound glitch as well, by the way. Pick up the revolver there. What? Where is it? And that's the fight. It could have been better. My bullets are missing for some reason, but yeah. Pick up a revolver bullet there. Also, we checkpoint restart after the fight because it puts Tess and Ellie right next to us. And it puts us right up here.
Tess, go.
All right, hold on.
That was okay though. Yeah, that poor dicker.
All right.
Right, so we could pick up some alcohol and a rag there and some supplies on there.
Doing all right?
This run consists of picking up quite a decent amount of supplies throughout the run.
Yeah, I was thinking. After we get back.
You want to take it easy. And you always brush me off.
So right here there's a Molotov I can pick up.
Unbelievable.
But I'm going to skip it. And I'm going to pick it up in the museum instead. Because when you pick it up in the museum,
Down here.
you don't stop moving to pick it up. Whereas if I pick it up here, I actually stop still. So right here is a pretty tricky section coming up.
Over there. See him?
And I'm going to be trying it to do it a certain way. So at the end of this part, there is a clicker that stands by the ladder. If we do this section a certain way to where we slightly alert the clickers in the middle of the room, that clicker will not spawn. If it does spawn, it's fine. I just have to throw a brick at it and kill it. Right, we're going to crouch walk. And then when we get to here, we're going to stand up. And hopefully, if done correctly, clicker didn't spawn.
Almost out of this. Come on.
So there should be a clicker next to this ladder, but considering, since we alerted them slightly in the middle of the room, that clicker didn't spawn for some reason. We still don't know exactly why it works, but it does.
Get up here.
Drop down there and hit that pole to boost us forward. And right here I'm going to be trying to do a trick to move this box really quickly.
You guys are pretty good at this.
If it doesn't work, I'll just have to kill them, but it's fine. So I'm going to fire a shot at a specific point right here. If done correctly... Okay. If done correctly, they should go out that way. Sometimes when you shoot, a runner can come out through the door. I just came in and then I have to kill it. But that alerts them, so they come out the room and we can just move the box. And yeah, that's that little part done. And now we're on to the museum. I don't know why the clickers weren't drawn to Joel pulling the cabinet.
What? I don't hear anything.
Because video games or something.
They're coming.
I know.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Go.
Wait, what? I just realised something. I have my... I'm really confused. Okay, so you see I've got the stick on my back. Right? My melee weapon that I used in that section. That melee weapon broke as I killed the last enemy. Yeah, I still have it. Even though it broke.
Okay.
It's got no hits left on it. What?
Find out.
Okay. Here's the Molotov. I'm gonna... Oh, I didn't pick it up. Nice. So that didn't even save time. I held triangle to pick them both up and it didn't pick it up. So me doing that didn't save time.
Well, how were you getting it? You must have been somewhere you shouldn't have finally infected myself.
I think my UI's broke. I think my UI is actually broken. I couldn't switch guns then.
Sorry. Go, go, go.
I don't know what happened. If you look on the bot... Oh, let me do this part first.
I'll make my way
So, if
around.
you hold sprint
Tess?
in an area before you're allowed to sprint... Like, if there's an area where you're meant to sprint through and you hold sprint before the... Wait, what?
Tess.
Oh, no. I didn't have my brick. I did not think of that. Okay, I was meant to throw a brick at that clicker, but I didn't have it. Now it's broke. So in the bottom left and the bottom right on my UI, it said that there was no hits left on that. So what I'm going to pick up this bottle. Oh, hang on. Pick up this bottle, switch back to the pistol so I can punch this guy. Sometimes, if I don't punch that guy, Ellie will not get let go. Tess is supposed to save her, but I've had runs where she didn't, and it cost me a lot of time. So, that room right down there, you can just skip entirely by just running straight up here.
Stand back.
You don't actually have to kill the enemies. You can just run straight up. They won't follow you, and you can just put the plank down. Another checkpoint restart here. This one skips another in-game cutscene and it allows us to jog here, which usually we'd be walking. And because since we can jog there, we can get ahead of them on those stairs. Alright, so that was the museum. Not very good because I didn't have my bottle, but... It was okay. And we picked up some more pistol ammo, which is pretty nice. So as you can see, we have a Molotov now. Oh, which we're going to use in this area. I wanted to pick up the Molotov along with the revolver ammo in one fail swoop, but it didn't work.
I know you guys are getting paid.
So I had to walk back and pick it up, but that's fine.
Trying to say things. Yeah,
so if you haven't caught on, in this game, you're meant to pick up items, and when you pick them up for the first time, Joel looks at them for a second. And he's like, ooh, this thing's fancy. But if you, in most cases, if you don't pick up that item in the first spot, also checkpoint restart here. If you don't pick up the item in the first spot,
We'll go upstairs.
The game will force you to
Just keep pushing forward.
look at it in the first spot. But if you don't pick it up in the first spot, it doesn't make you look at it most of the time. Also, Tess is dead.
She took out 2 of my men.
Tess.
Right there, feels bad, man.
Got me that.
So if you missed it, she got infected, and she just basically sacrificed herself there to let you get away. Right here, we're gonna trigger the fight, run back, and pick up the rifle. We trigger the fight first because if you
I got this.
If you trigger the fight first, oh! Oh, you mother! If you trigger the fight first,
Come on,
when you go back to pick up the rifle, Joel doesn't take like 5 seconds looking at the gun when he picks it up. Whereas if I was to pick it up straight away, he would. Shoot this guy. Oh, that was bad. Wait! What is happening? Oh my god. I think my controller's broken. I just wasted a lot of rifle ammo, which is very precious. Okay. That was weird. So after I hit the guy with the rifle, I wanted to switch to the pistol to shoot the other guy so he'd stop shooting at me. And for some reason it did not switch to my pistol, so I ended up shooting the rifle again and I missed.
I wasn't lying to you.
So I wasted more rifle ammo. And then I tried shooting him in the leg and I kept shooting in between his legs. So right here we can just sprint past those guys. This is a section where we would do the weapon switching to keep up our sprint speed here, because there's water here and it slows us down, and we would switch weapons really quickly to sprint through this water, but obviously that's not allowed in glitchless.
We'll figure something out.
Ellie?
So right here, we're introduced to the pallets of the game. These pallets are pretty broken, and these pallets allow for quite a few skips. You can skip this part right here, and you can also skip a huge chunk of the game later on, which saves like 15 minutes. No, it saves like 10 minutes. But obviously since this is glitches, I can't do that. So these pallets are used because Ellie can't swim.
Really?
Ellie.
Okay.
So you use these pallets so you can
Careful.
move her from place to place in water. That Capitol building was really bad, not because it was slow. I'm not bothered about the fact that it was slow. I'm bothered about the fact that I wasted rifle ammo, because I suck apparently. Like, I pressed the switch to the pistol so I could just shoot him to knock him back so he'd stop shooting me. And it didn't switch. Anyway. So that's the end of Outskirts, and now we're on to Billstown, which is probably one of the worst sections in the entire game. Because Bill, as an AI, is literally useless.
Now, there we go. Yeah, it'll be faster to go through here.
Crouch here, because it makes a slow walk again.
What?
We can just hold sprint here, and he'll stand up when it allows us to sprint, or at least jog.
Woods?
Yeah. Never walked through the woods. It's kind of cool.
We should be able to get all the rifle ammo back though,
She was up to the task.
so it should be fine.
Well, maybe she's better now.
Kid, I don't mean to upset you, but your friend's chances of survival weren't too high to begin with.
Right up here there's an upgraded melee weapon that we can pick up, but I'm not going to pick it up here because, as I said, Joel takes time to look at it, and that's slow, so I'll be picking it up later on. So we use planks and stuff to get across gaps, and this is an example of that. I'm going to move the plank over here because there's a checkpoint right when we drop off this ledge. So I move it as close to this ledge as possible. As soon as we start falling, we can checkpoint restart and it'll put us down there with Ellie. The main reason we do it is because it brings Ellie to us. A lot of the checkpoint restarts in this game, or at least most of them, are used to bring AI to you. I have a bottle, that's good. I need that. So I'm going to activate this first, and then while I'm waiting for Ellie, I'm going to craft some Molotovs. Oh, and then I'm meant to unlock this. What am I doing? Mash L3 here to trigger this scene.
That's not such a good idea.
And then we can boost her over.
How else are we gonna get over there?
All right, come here. Give me your foot. Now listen, you just open it, okay? Nothing else.
Now we can pick up the ammo in this room. So this was a shiv door. Shiv doors are useful for getting items because there's items in there. So we get the items in here. And this gave me all my rifle ammo back, which is very nice. Fire a bullet. This bullet that I just fired alerts the clickers in that area and allows us to sprint for a bit here. In any percent, I would do the weapon switching to keep this sprint the entire way to the end of this road, but obviously I can't do that.
Then what?
Well, then we go find Tommy.
Marlene said he's your brother?
And more importantly, he was a firefly.
So,
We know where to take you.
This is a trap. These are called Bill's traps.
Jesus!
There's a lot of them scattered around this level. 2 arrows we're going to pick up. Because arrows are useless. Arrows are useful in glitchless, but useless in any percent. Because the sections where you would use them as Joel are skipped in any percent.
What's the deal with this guy?
So right here, I'm going to pick up another arrow. And I'm going to try and do a little trick here. There's a bow there, but we're not going to pick it up just yet. I'm going to try to move this plank right to the edge of here, where I can place it. And if I do it correctly, that's not going to work. Yeah, I put that in the wrong spot. It's fine. If I'd have placed it in the right spot, I can pick it up from this side, so it saves having to wait for Ellie to walk across, but I put it in the wrong spot.
Here. Use this.
Not that big of a deal. I don't usually do it that way. In any percent, you can actually do a glitch to teleport to this side with the plank, but obviously I can't do that. So I don't usually do it that way. But I tried. Didn't work, whatever. So now we're coming up to Bill's trap. Which is another thing you can skip in any percent. But I'm going to have to do it. We start sprinting here. You can actually skip climbing this ladder. But I'm just going to climb down it anyway. Because I take damage. And I think it's maybe a little bit slower. I'm not sure.
Listen.
Right, so we crouch into this bomb.
Bill ain't exactly the
My aim is cooking me in this run, dude. I'm telling you.
You let me do the talking.
Pick up this ammo. Throw the bottle at that bomb. We didn't actually. I don't actually think we have to pick up the ammo. No, we don't.
Take two
You pick up the ammo in every percent. Now we've got Bill's trap.
What just happened?
Another one of Bill's stupid traps. There, that fridge, it looks like that's a counterweight.
Hey, Cutter.
Cut that rope, and it'll bring me down.
On it!
So this section is basically just a lot of accurate shooting of zombies.
Joel!
Or infected, at least. We're going to use the revolver, because that's the gun that it gives us in this section. The runners take 2 hits, and the clickers take 4.
Just chain to the rope. Ellie, how's it looking?
That's the first part done.
Good time, Ellie.
Hold on.
Thank you for the luck, Catalyst. You know this run is pretty bad already.
Yeah.
Capitol building didn't go so hot, dude.
Here.
Because this game is great and it's very well made.
Thanks.
So, I'm going to do a little trick at the end of this. I don't think it works unless you're on grounded, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to kill all the runners.
Hurry, they're getting closer.
Really, dude? Oh my word. Okay, this is terrible. It's like every time I went to shoot them, they just stopped moving. Unpredictable, man. Anyway. I wanted to do a thing, but I didn't have a chance to do the thing because I kept missing bullets. What I wanted to do was on the last clicker, I wanted to fully reload. No, I wanted to shoot it 3 times and then fully reload and then shoot it again to kill it. And that should have gave me like 15, 16 bullets, but the game was not being nice to me. They kept ducking and weaving my shots. If we stand about here, we're going to let Bill open the door. And once he opens it, we can actually go straight through. And that means that we can run straight through this area. Hello, clicker.
Bill, they're coming to the door.
We can get through that area fast enough that it doesn't trigger properly straight away. Now, grab some supplies here. And we're going to pick up the bow here.
Found everything you need?
We're good. Right, Ellie, come on.
So right here, I'm going to try and get fast Bill.
I got it.
And the way you get fast Bill, you need to run on the left-hand side. As soon as he starts moving, you want to walk. Okay, I didn't get it. When he gets to the door, I want to sprint. And I want to try and push him out the way. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, he's one of a kind.
You have to wait for him here, and he's kind of slow. But if you can get ahead of him... then it's faster because you can just checkpoint restart here. Checkpoint restart in here is still faster, whether Bill's with you or not. But it's obviously a lot faster if you can get ahead of Bill to do it.
Oh, I've been meaning to take care of that. Relax, it's me. So, you didn't answer my
Oh, look
question.
at that, infected.
Yeah, I thought the two of you were inseparable.
Alright, so now we're going to use another Molotov. We're going to get to this plant pot. This plant. Aim about here. Throw it. 1, 2. 1, 2. Whatever. She moved. It's fine. And that's everyone dead.
All right. You gotta check the barricades again. Censorship, now you're paying for it. You know what that means? Taking all the supplies from the warehouse and plugging these again. Then it'll take
Bill,
Joel this way.
We need Ellie to be as close to this door as we can get her, because she's the one that triggers this dialogue here. I'm gonna go in here and get some supplies because we have to wait anyway.
you picked a hell of a place to hole up, didn't you?
You know, as bad as those things are, at least they're predictable. Normal people would scare me.
Nothing.
Also, if you didn't know, that's actually Bill. Right there.
Down here.
Now we get the shotgun, which is probably one of the more used weapons in the game,
Right, before we go
apart from the
I got
rifle.
something to show you.
What you got?
You walk next to that table to trigger the dialogue.
Toy box.
If we don't, it won't trigger. That's usually because we go over there to get supplies, but I don't need to do that.
There's a nail
We
bomb.
grab all that stuff.
You gotta be really
And
careful.
now
This
we
thing
get
blows,
introduced to the
it
nail
shreds
bombs, which are
anybody
the
standing nearby.
bombs of the game. We won't be using them just yet, though.
So we got shotguns and bombs. The hell are we doing with them?
Well, every few weeks this military caravan rides through town. I assume they're out looking for supplies. I mean, you'd be amazed at the shit that they overlook. Anyway, a few months back, They were rolling through and they get overrun by this horde of.
So right up here at this window, I'm going to try and do a little trick where I can get through the window sooner if I can clip inside of Bill. Which saves a few seconds. So I aim, and if you're aiming, the AI doesn't have collision with you. So as he opens the window, I can rub against him and mash, jump, and hope I climb through the window like that. If that didn't work, I'd have to wait. Also, since I did that, the dialogue's kind of glitched and you can't hear what he's saying. But he is saying stuff. So right here is the graveyard. I used to use the Molotov for this section. But I'm just going to use the shotgun. Because I don't want to waste a Molotov. I didn't drop ammo. Wow. None of them dropped ammo, are you kidding me? Really? Wow, okay, maybe I should use a Molotov. That was, no, that's not good at all.
Hold up, I got a key for that gate.
That is not good at all. Are you kidding me? Well, this is fantastic. Oh no. What is this game?
This way.
Not only did he decide to get grabbed, so I had to waste my shotgun bullet to save his fat ass.
What, the doggy door?
But I had no ammo. I still got no ammo because it didn't drop any. But I'm going to have to take a risk here. I don't have a choice. I'm going to have to kill these enemies here and hope that one of them drops ammo, or I am F-U-C-K-E-D. Nope. Oh my word. What, it only gave me one bullet back? You... Huh? I don't think I've ever been this cucked by ammo in this entire time I ran this game. I don't understand how none of them dropped anything. Right, I'm going to try and do a trick here. If I can get it, which allows the enemies to not spawn super fast in the next area. And it would be really nice if I got it, because I've wasted a lot of ammo. So if I go through this section a certain way, the enemies in this area won't spawn straight away. Because what happens is you overlap the deloads, like you overlap the loads, and the enemies don't spawn.
What'd I tell you? There's that truck.
This isn't good. They didn't spawn, so that's good, but this isn't good. So since they didn't spawn, it actually allows me to not kill a certain amount of enemies. I have to kill some, but not all of them.
Ellie, run!
Oh, more shotgun ammo.
Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be.
Well, you're not really despawning them. You're just delaying their spawn.
How do we get inside?
So you can just get further ahead before they spawn in. You're not despawning anything. And also, like I said at the start of this run, if there's anything that can be done by accident, it's allowed. That right there can be done by accident.
Don't get killed up there.
Thanks, Bill.
And if you can do it by accident, it's allowed in glitchless.
We're okay. We just need to get to the hood of the truck.
So we take a certain line there, and that allows us to get through here straight away. If we run straight to it, it won't let us open it.
So, you sneak up attack.
Oh, go away. Right, we're going to throw a Molotov to kill Clicker and these two runners. He wouldn't block me. More shotgun ammo.
Help me open this.
Alright, ready? Come on. More on the way. Barricade the door.
This ain't gonna hold up for long. That don't sound good.
Right, so this is the bloater. It's one of the boss enemies of this game. I'm gonna throw a Molotov to knock him back. Hopefully he'll walk back into the fire. That's fine. Checkpoint restart after we kill them, because that skips a bit of waiting.
Let's go, people.
All right.
Go. Alright, come on.
All these supplies here.
I got it.
Another checkpoint restart.
Let's go.
Give some more waiting and then we can just go straight away.
This way. We're sitting ducks here.
There's another ladder over here.
Pick up all these supplies because we have to wait anyway.
He's gonna steal my shit and run off?
More shotgun ammo there.
You should probably search the house. I'm sure there's more supplies.
It's a good idea.
Let me know when
All
you're
right,
ready to
let's do it.
finish this thing. Alright. Put her in first.
Already did it.
Just keep your foot on the clutch. And when we get to
I know how to pop a clutch.
how the hell
So right here I'm going to be doing another little trick.
don't fuck it up.
All right, Ellie, get ready.
The enemies spawn in this area in front of you, and if I shoot at the clicker right as it spawns, the other enemies don't spawn.
Hey, good job.
Because if you alert that clicker, the two other runners do not spawn in. So when it just gets close to us, we kill it, and then we can just carry on pushing the track. Usually there would be two more enemies here, but they're not here.
Look, we just made it to the hill. Just get it over the edge.
Hey, around that house to your right.
We don't have much time. Back to pushing.
Fuck my day up. You know that, Joel.
Now to be safe here, I'm going to pick up this shotgun ammo,
Get her to that hill.
just to be safe. Because I've had times in glitchless where I haven't had enough leaving Pittsburgh.
All right, Ellie, get ready. All right, Ellie, start it up. Hear that sound, Bill?
Yeah, well, that means the infected hear it too. Get the fuck. Go, go, boy!
Right, so that was Bill's turn. That was probably one of the worst splits in the game. It's really not a good split. It's very easy to lose time on.
Okay.
Then get out, quick.
Now we're on Pittsburgh,
Oh, you chicken shit!
which is one of the more longer levels of the game. Right, I did stop playing this, yeah. This will be the last time you'll probably ever see me play this game as a run, so make the most of it.
Motherfucker! What's wrong with these guys?
Catch your breath.
So I need to get headshots here.
Watch out!
Stay down.
If I aim straight away, I can stop them from moving. 3 headshots. Then kill this guy with the shotgun. I'm gonna take his pipe. Grab this stuff. I'm gonna do old strats here with the pistol because I'm just not in the right mindset to do the other crap because did we kill those guys up there before they spawn? Once we stop sprinting, checkpoint restart. That skips dialogue, so we don't have to wait to open the gate. Usually you have to wait for them to talk before we can open this gate.
Alright, go. See if you can get it propped open with something.
There's some pretty gnarly stuff in here.
Ellie!
Right. Okay, go!
Alright, I got it.
Look.
Right, so we got some supplies here. And don't pick up. Okay. Thought he was going to pick up the smoke bomb. That's not what I want.
No.
So there is a smoke bomb down there that we can pick up, but I'm going to pick it up here instead because that's faster. So right here we pick up the smoke bomb. Press this prompt and checkpoint restart. That puts us outside.
All right. Here's the bridge. That's our way out of here.
Like I said, the smoke bomb at the bottom floor.
Ellie,
He'll look at it,
down.
but the one at the
Wait
top
for
floor
me.
he doesn't. That's why we picked that one up instead.
Right here.
How about you let me go first and keep your voice down?
Okay.
Right, as soon as we get to the edge of this truck here, we can start sprinting.
Good. Where did you learn to shoot?
I want to wait a little second before we shoot this guy. If we shoot him straight away, this guy doesn't spawn. I mean, he does spawn, but he takes a while to get up, and then we can't actually shoot him because he's invincible for the first few seconds as he starts to climb. Also, right there, if you kill those guys fast enough, like if you climb straight up the truck and just take them out, the other guys don't spawn. But that's been done since the game was first came out. As soon as the first speedruns were done, that was the thing. Go ball at this guy. Also, yeah, you can literally just run through this area. No need to kill anyone.
Down. Get out of here. There's more of them. All right. I don't think they saw us.
There's our bridge. We're a little closer. I think.
Let's keep at it. Come on.
If you get me up there, I can move that plank.
So we dive in the water because it's a little bit faster. So we need to use this plank again to help Ellie get up onto this bus.
What the hell? Oh, this place is bad.
What was that all about?
Get over. We're cutting through the hotel.
Okay.
Bomb up here. Now we're gonna craft a smoke bomb and an extra bomb. Oh no, I wasn't. Oh.
Alright. Now you just need to find a way up. Do you think those hunters are gone?
About to find out.
I wasn't meant to craft that bomb. I've just
It's
wasted
clear, Ellie.
supplies
Come
now.
on down.
Ah shit. Because you get a free bomb in basement, and I forgot.
No, it's too
So
rich
since
for
I have
me.
max bombs now, I basically crafted an extra one that I didn't need. Fantastic. That's not good. I don't know what's gonna happen now. Anyway, we'll have to
Watch your step.
do it as we go. So right here, I'm gonna throw this brick at the wall to distract the enemies. They'll hear it through the wall and they won't come at me. Right, I'm gonna stop sprinting. Start sprinting again. They won't see me. This allows me to get to the top floor really quickly without getting detected. We crouch here. Once this guy with the helmet on at the front, we're gonna kill him. And we're gonna kill him as soon as these two go out of view. So when this last guy goes out of view, right now, kill him, he dies, and then we can just run. They won't see us now. Pick up a bottle. You don't really have to pick it up there, but I'm gonna pick it up there anyway. Right there, we just jump up there. Get like that. And now we're gonna go into the basement.
Tight fit, but come on.
Just in case.
Which, casually, the basement is supposed to be one of the more scary sections of this game. Even though this game isn't that scary, the basement is supposed to be pretty spooky. We have to look at her or she won't jump down. If we're not looking at her, she'll just stay up there.
Here we go.
There we go.
I'm all right. Are you okay?
No!
Oh, I know what I can do. It's fine. It's fine. I know what I can do. Basically, in this section, I need to put a bomb down. And there's a bomb right there that I can pick up. So what I'll have to do is I'll put the bomb down, then I'll backtrack and pick up the other bomb.
I'll make my way up to you.
I'll try. Damn it, spores.
There's a bomb right here that we can pick up on this table, as you can see, but I can't pick it up. I'm going to put this bomb down, which I need to put down, and I'm going to go back and get it. Just to not waste the bomb that I crafted stupidly. So, But here, as soon as I activate this, it's going to blow up the bomb. And that kills a runner that is meant to try and get you off of this while you're doing it. But if you put the bomb down, you can just pull that without it grabbing you. Right, we're going to run. Need to get a key card here. Right here. And we're going to run out and we're going to run along this gap, which allows us to run over here a bit faster without having to drop down. Throw a bottle at that guy because he's annoying. And yeah, that's basement done. Alright, now I need to switch to the rifle. What?
So much for that.
What are you doing? Okay, note to self, don't switch to the rifle there because he tries to take off the mask and it keeps cancelling my backpack. Okay, I've never seen that before. Usually I take out the rifle here, but I try to do it there and it cucked me. Right, pick up this bottle. Shot that guy. Throw the bottle at him. Kill him. Didn't want to shotgun these guys. The bloater only spawns on normal, hard, and survivor and grounded. There is no bloater on easy, but the way you avoid the bloater anyway is you just once you turn on the generator, you run around a little bit downstairs and then go upstairs, and what that does is that makes the bloater go downstairs, so you can just run upstairs and then the bloater's not there. So right here you don't actually have to press square because Ellie will come and save you anyway. Also, I need a bottle. Or a brick. I don't have one. I was meant to pick one up, but I forgot. Anyway. So now we're coming up to Financial District, which is one of the more interesting sections of the game. It's an area with a lot of enemies, and I'm going to try and do it as fast as I can. Since it's an area that we would skip in 80%, I'm not that good at it anymore, but...
We need to get back out, find that bridge.
I'll try my best.
I hate this crap. I'll be able to get there with this. Hey, how about a hand?
You sure you can trust me with that?
Ellie. Push!
I am!
Push harder!
There, how's that?
Let's go.
Are there differences between bottle and brick? There is. With a brick, you can actually beat someone up with it instead of throwing it at them, and you can kill them with it. Whereas with a bottle, I think you can just hit them with it to stun them. Okay, that's good. So right here, as soon as I can move, I'm going to checkpoint restart. That checkpoint restart in there allows the sniper to spawn. I'm going to throw a bomb here. Run over here. Shoot this guy. Shoot the sniper guy that spawns. Shoot that guy. I'm gonna throw a Molotov over there. What? Ah, you are an ass. Yeah, they spawned. Switch to the... Wait, he didn't die? Oh, that's not a lot of rifle ammo. What happened?
All right, come on down.
I literally shot that guy point blank range with the shotgun and it didn't kill him. Anyway, that was that section. That was alright. It wasn't terrible.
This is not good.
The only thing that I don't like is the lack of rifle ammo that I came out with, but that's fine. So right here, we're going to be doing one of the oldest known tricks in this game. So right here, this cart that Ellie pulls under this door, you're meant to go under and actually grab the cart and use it to climb up this wall.
Hold on.
Now this was a glitch that we banned in Glitchless, but we recently, no, I wouldn't say recently, but not long ago, allowed it again. So what you do is instead of climbing using the cart, you can just climb up like this. This wasn't banned in Glitchless, but we came to a mutual agreement that it was probably better to add it in. Because there's some other stuff that we allowed in the run. But yeah, you can skip using the trolley to climb up there. You can just climb up from there. Pretty easy.
Whatever, man. Damn, no food. Old pair of shoes. We got nothing. Let's go.
Ain't nothing we could have done.
I know. It's just... Oh, man.
Let's just get to that bridge.
Right, so right here, I'm going to headshot this guy with the pistol really quickly.
Well, at least they finally killed that couple.
Whoa!
I'm going to take the pipe instead. And right here, we need to use the bow again. Once we get here and trigger this, we can checkpoint restart. That puts the enemies in a certain way. So this section, there's a lot more enemies, but if we just kill these enemies in this area specifically without alerting anyone, we can skip the other enemies. We're going to use the bow throughout this entire section. There we go. If we kill all those enemies without alerting anyone, then the other enemies don't, they just despawn, I think. I don't know how it works, but in the other area where I ran from, there is a bunch of enemies, but if you just kill these enemies silently, it just ends the fight. Nobody knows why, but it does, so.
There you go.
And this has been done for years. Interesting one. Right there, we can get ahead of Ellie. I have a bottle. Yes, I do. I don't have to use the bottle, but I'm going to use it anyway. So right when we can sprint, we checkpoint restart. And that puts the enemies in a certain way. When we get to this line for the bottle, that'll distract them. And that allows us to just run past them. The truck will shoot at us. It may do a little bit of damage, but usually it doesn't hit us. Jump over those. And run around here. I'm going to hit this guy. If you shoot this guy here, it can cause the truck to hit you, so I just whack him. If you shoot him, this truck will actually shoot you here. But if you just hit him, it doesn't. Which is nice. Because getting shot there just slows you down. So right here, we can get up these stairs and we can actually climb up here. Saves a little bit of time going around.
We're okay. They can't see us.
Follow me.
So this is Henry and Sam.
Sorry about the
new characters of the game.
Where are you from?
all the way from Hartford.
Right, so this is like the biggest glitch in this game, Judgmental Skeleton. Are you ready to rip my asshole? So I'm going to try to get ahead of Henry here as fast as I can, and that'll allow me to get inside the toy store before I'm meant to by jogging in front of him, and he will just teleport to the cutscene. Oh, what a glitch, dude.
Everyone be quiet. Get away from the windows.
If you read what was stated, it said that any glitches or tricks that are done in the glitches category that are allowed in said category, they are fine to use, and this is what we use.
Empty. What's the rule about taking stuff? It weighs like nothing. The rule. What is it? We only take what we have to. That's right. Now come on.
How far is this place?
Right, we'll craft another bomb here.
Real close.
Because we have the opportunity to. I'm going to use a Molotov in this section. In any percent, I would use a bomb. But for glitches, use a Molotov. Molotov's a little bit slower because you have to wait for him to get into view. But what we do is we wait for him to walk close and then we throw it and it'll kill all three of them. Like so.
We did it. Not bad, old timer.
What?
You're dead, asshole!
That's not what I wanted, but okay. They weren't meant to get alerted. They were meant to be standing right here waiting. I don't know what. What I wanted to do was that I wanted to kill one, throw a bottle at the other and grab him. That would make Henry sprint right to the door, but whatever. Game's stupid. I don't know. I threw that Molotov perfectly on the floor. I do not know how I got alerted from that.
You sure it's safe being so
Whatever.
close to them?
Do we checkpoint restart there when Henry starts talking? Because that brings Ellie and Sam here. Sometimes they're slow. So we just checkpoint restart.
Back here. So, how old are you?
Me?
Again, we craft another Molotov when we can. Actually, I probably shouldn't have crafted that one. Oh, no, yeah, it's fine.
Alright. I am.
I might heal, actually. Yeah, so. Right, so if we stand next to Henry here as he goes to open the door. If we do this correctly, it's kind of difficult, but if we swing as he opens it... Yeah, I didn't get it. Sometimes if you swing your melee weapon as he opens the door, you can actually just clip past him and go into the cutscene. Pretty difficult, though. I rarely get it, but it is a thing that you can do. So we go into that room there to get Henry ahead of us, because that allows him to sprint towards the door. Now, there is a trick you can do here where the backpack has no collision, and if you open the backpack on this door, Henry can open the door on you, and it'll clip you through the door, and you can get into the next area faster, but that's a glitch, and that's not allowed, so I'm not doing it, okay? Headshot this guy. Rifle him. Shoot him. Throw a bomb up there. 1, 2, throw a Molotov. Wait, what? You didn't die from that? I just shot you with a shotgun, sir.
We did it. Come on.
Well, no, because my PB for glitches is shit, so I was hoping to get an alright PB right here so I could submit that instead.
That's the way out.
Shoot this with a rifle. And about here and we can mash triangle.
Alright, check it out.
I say that, but I don't even have a PB for glitches on the leaderboards. Because I don't really care about glitches, to be honest. I'm only doing it because
we're good.
I'd rather do this in Dead Space 3.
Alright, kid, come on.
So, yeah.
There you go. Come on. Shit. Hurry, hurry. Ready? Gotcha.
Okay, we gotta get him up.
I'm sorry. We're leaving.
What? What's this bullshit?
Hey, now!
What the fuck, Henry? We stick together.
Right, so this area, the camera glitches out when you get in here, so we checkpoint restart and that fixes the camera. We're going to use a Molotov here to kill all the enemies in this room. Throw it at that table and it'll light them all up. So right here, if we shoot this tank right here, that skips a little cutscene. Basically, the truck behind me is supposed to blow up that tank, and it knocks you over, and it's like a little cutscene. But if we just shoot it early, it doesn't knock us over. And yeah, that was Pittsburgh. And now we're on to sewers / suburbs.
You cool?
I don't like anime, dude.
Yeah. Let's go find that radio tower.
Not my thing, bruv.
Keep your eyes peeled.
So I won't be right here. Once we can move, we checkpoint restart, and that puts us right in front of the door, and then Henry's ready to go. I have one Molotov, and at the end of this section, it gives me 2. So I don't have to craft any Molotovs because I get them at the end.
Right, you go in. Okay.
Right, we're going to crouch again because it's faster than the slow walking.
Someone's finally learning.
And then we can start jogging again here.
Which way?
Joel, you should see what's over here.
This way. Right here.
Once I get to about here, checkpoint restart, and that puts Henry next to me, which is good because we need him to activate this switch.
Can we get out this way?
So the closer he is, the faster we can do this part. PG-13 chat, yeah, dude.
Henry. I'm gonna have a look. You keep an eye out.
So another pallet section. We have to get Ellie on the pallet and then take her over.
Let's go, Ellie.
Oh, there you go.
As usual.
That's smart.
Basically, the premise of this game is pallet simulator. It's not really. I wish it was pallet simulator, because then any percent would be a lot faster, probably.
Alright, see if that generator's still got some juice.
Here goes nothing.
So we have to get onto this and wait for it to go across. You can actually fall off this before. I have. Not fun. We're gonna basically just stand on this edge here, so we can run off as soon as it gets to this thing. So right here, you have to crouch walk. It's really slow.
Sort of alarm.
So we just checkpoint restart when we can move, and that puts us up ahead. And it also skips a little bit of walking. As soon as we open this gate, checkpoint restart as well. That puts the enemies in a certain way. All the enemies at the back will be further back. I'm going to try and use a Molotov. The reason I want to use a Molotov is because... well, the reason I wanted to use a Molotov is irrelevant now because he didn't die from that, but...
Seeing how there was a clicker, they've been gone for...
The reason I use the Molotov is because if you use the Molotov, you can keep the sprint speed for longer because they burn out, and while they're burning out, they're not actually dead, so you can sprint closer to the door. But I didn't get it because the last one didn't die fast enough. I got a bit. I used to just use the shotgun there, but it's faster to use the Molotov just a bit. It's hard to kill all three of them in the Molotov though. It's hard to kill all three of them with the Molotov. Right, so this is probably one of the worst areas in the game. Sometimes it is completely random. I'm going to try my best to hope I get good RNG so it works the way I want it to. But if not, we'll just have to hope for the best. So, as soon as I move, checkpoint restart. I do this in a lot of sections to put the enemies in a certain way. I need to hope this runner spawns so I can shoot it with the rifle. It didn't. Okay, I'll do it again. It was already hiding. That's not what I wanted. Okay, it's doing it now. I shoot it. Shoot this guy with the shotgun and this guy with the shotgun. And if done correctly, we should be able to run straight to the thing and just press it straight away. Nice.
Move it.
That first infected, which they are called stalkers, they're really annoying. That first one is random, and sometimes it will already be behind that pillar. Sometimes it will be to the left of you, hiding behind a wall. But what I wanted is for it to run towards the pillar so I can shoot it, which is what it did that second time. So that's alright. Second try, not bad. Right here, we can actually swing our pipe to get into this cutscene a bit faster. If you're sprinting and you swing your pipe, you get a bit of forward momentum. So we're going to swing it to hit this trigger quite sooner than we usually can.
Get away from the door. Maybe we push it together.
Right, so in this next area, I'm going to do safe strats. In any percent or pretty much any other category, I would not use the smoke bomb here, and I would just hope for the best that I don't take a lot of damage. But I'm going to use the smoke bomb just because I haven't done that way in so long. So right here, we're going to pick up a bunch of stuff. I'm tapping triangle because I don't want to equip the shorty. If I was to hold triangle though, it would equip the shorty shotgun, which I don't want.
Damn thing's stuck!
Here, give me a boost. I can get through that window.
When he says make it fast, we can run back.
Open it from the other side. Make it fast.
Alright, so now we go.
You're not staying.
What I'm going to do, on New Game Plus, the smoke bombs are really powerful. So I'm going to throw one where the infected spawn, and then they'll literally just be stuck in the smoke the entire time. Because this part's on a timer, you see.
Get ready.
Okay. Since this part's on a timer, we just have to wait. And on New Game Plus, if you throw the smoke bomb, they're stuck in that the entire time. Craft a Molotov. These are all the upgrades I have. Maximum health, blah, 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 blah. The only thing that I don't have maximum upgraded as a gun is the shorty, which is this one. But I don't really use it, so that's why I don't have it fully upgraded.
We got it.
Move. Go, go.
Fresh air.
Basically, this run is going to consist of a lot of old strats and a lot of new strats because there's so many different strats for each area that if I take a break from playing this game, I forget which ones I was doing. So I just do a mix and match of all of them.
So where's this
and it's usually a shit show. So
We're close. Come on, let's go.
So coming up is the sniper part. This part can be hard. If you're playing this game casually or if you're playing it on grounded, it's pretty difficult. There is a way to do it on grounded, but I'm not going to be doing that way. I'm going to be doing a way that makes it really fast, which is only can be done on easy. You can jump right off this ledge here, but you take damage, and I've already taken damage, so I'm not going to do it. It's a bit faster, but I need as much health as possible going into this part.
Yeah.
Get out! Fucking sniper. Did you see where Kate's going?
Somewhere down the street.
Basically.
All right, now. Y'all stay here.
No.
Before you start, I need you guys to keep him busy. I'm gonna go
If I had enough time to practice for the marathon, I would have done grounded glitches instead, because it's a lot more interesting and it's harder too.
Careful.
So right here, I'm going to not go safe. I'm going to sprint. I'm going to angle myself sideways so I don't get staggered by his shots. Oh, that one still staggered me. If we angle ourselves and look sideways, if he hits us, we don't stagger. Okay. It still staggered me, that's fine. We're going to throw a Molotov at the door. Kill these guys. Don't shoot me. Okay. That was pretty bad, but I didn't die. That thing of aiming sideways so you don't get hit is pretty new. Okay, I tried to swing there to get into that cutscene sooner, but it didn't work. It's fine. It's whatever. Never on to the sniper part, or when you're actually sniping. This first section, you just have to kill the enemies. Just know where they spawn, know where to aim, and then shoot them. Alright, there we go. So this next section with the truck is semi on a timer. We used to kill all the enemies or just try to kill them as fast as we could, or just to kill them all. These enemies instantly spawn here, because you have to wait for the truck. And I found a strat where you don't have to kill them all. If you just kill them in a certain order at a certain time, you can get the truck to trigger as fast as possible. So this guy right here, we're going to wait for him to move. Once he moves out, we're going to shoot him. I missed. Fantastic. Great. I missed again. Fantastic. Great. Oh, wow. Whatever. That was terrible. Same thing with this guy. And if you do it correctly, once you kill these guys here, Henry will kill one, and then you kill the last one. So Henry killed that guy, I killed that guy. That was pretty shit, but it still worked like I intended. You only have to kill 6 enemies in total there. And you just aim at this for when he pops up, and then just shoot him. Like so.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Thanks, Joel.
Look at this.
All right.
We did it.
Now we're gonna shoot the guy that grabs Henry because it's a little bit faster.
Sam!
I don't actually think it matters actually, but. And now we just wait
Sam,
for like a minute.
are you okay? Yeah.
Sure?
We're gonna, while we're waiting, we're gonna shoot. We need to trigger this at the end of this sequence here. To start the cutscene, we're gonna shoot a shot. One bullet at a certain point, and that will trigger the sniper section to end. If you don't shoot this bullet, the sniper section won't end straight away, and you'll be waiting for like another 5 to 10 seconds. So there'll be a click once it says press L3 blah blah blah. These clickers will spawn right here. You should say it in a second. There. Once this clicker gets to about there, we shoot one bullet, and then that'll end the fight. Like that. We shoot one bullet, and then it just brings us out the sniper. And that was Sewers / Suburbs.
Jackson County. Means we're close to Jackson City, right?
Should be more than a few miles.
You ready to see dear old brother?
I'm just ready to get there.
You nervous?
So in that cutscene that I just skipped, Sam and Henry died. Sam got when I shot that infected off of Henry, and there was one on Sam. That infected bit Sam, and he turned into a infected, and then we had to kill Sam, and then Henry shot himself in the face and killed himself. This is a very fun game. Very fun. Very funny. Hilarious, dude.
Your friend Marlene promised him hope. That kept him busy for a while, but just like Tommy, he eventually quit that too.
How was it? The last time you saw him?
I believe his last words to me were, "I don't ever want to see your goddamn face again."
Jeez. But he's gonna help us?
I suppose we're gonna find out.
Well, here without his help?
Let's just keep going.
So this is Tommy's dam. Tommy, if you remember from the start of the game, is our brother. And this is where we reunite with Tommy in the apocalypse. After quite a few years, I think. If I remember correctly, I don't actually know. But the basic premise so far has been that we've been attempting to find Tommy. Because Joel thinks that Tommy can help find the Fireflies to get Ellie to the Fireflies. Right here we're going to dive to get closer to the ledge. A little bit faster.
Oh, give it a spin.
Crouch on this platform because it's faster than slow walking.
I will.
Also, I will not be high-fiving Ellie because that is slow.
Really? Just gonna leave me hanging? All right. Let's see how it is. There's like five. Oh, I'm so hungry.
I know, I am too.
All right, next squirrel I see, I'm totally shooting it.
Let's get past this place, then we can scrounge up some food.
And now here's Tommy. We can use listen mode to actually crouch in this area. It doesn't do anything, I just do it anyway.
What the hell are you doing here?
And this is Maria, Tommy's fiance.
We had it working before, but one of the turbines went south.
We have electricity, Joel. I had.
Now we just
We'll
wait.
get it running again.
No
for people
way.
to talk and stuff.
You guys have horses.
We got a whole lot of them.
Hey, Tommy, give me a hand with this.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
Can I? No.
Oh, actually, I might show this if I can.
You ever ride one?
I actually have.
So, for some reason, in Accession, you can literally just jump up this box and go out of bounds.
You know, if you want, we can
For some reason. It doesn't do anything, but it's just funny that this is a thing that you can do.
Hey, thanks, Tommy.
Because this
No
game is
sweat.
well made.
All right, let's continue the tour.
Earl?
Yeah?
Why are you here? Weren't you supposed to head back this morning?
Still waiting on Hauser and the rest of the boys to relieve me.
No, you know, we'll be fine. Just go home to your family.
It's just a couple more hours. I'll tough it out.
All right, well, take it easy.
Right, so now she control us here by not opening the door straight away. Yeah, she's not doing it. Sometimes she won't. She'll just stand there like a retard and she will not open the door. Open the door! Thank you. It's a good way to lose time.
Maria,
Yeah, go ahead.
we're in the control room. Steve's about to start it back up. You want to come check it out?
I'd rather eat with Ellie.
It's my turn anyway. I'll go.
I'll come with you. Go with Maria. Get some food in.
Joel. Come on, Ellie. Let's give the boys some space.
Ban me from this
I'm
marathon,
sending
dude.
Tommy over. Stand by.
I went out of bounds in a section where you have to wait and do
This
nothing.
is the sixth time and I'm trying to get the turbines back online. We've been here just a week and it feels like forever. I got something for you. Last year I went back to Texas, back home. Most of our stuff is long gone. Most of it.
So now he's going to show us a picture of our daughter. Who, remember, died at the start of the
It's
game.
a little faded, but it still looks pretty good.
I'm good.
And he doesn't want anything to do with it.
You sure? I mean...
I've said I'm good.
Okay. I'll hold on to it for you.
Tommy, I need to talk to you. Privately.
Also, if you're wondering, his daughter in this game would be about 30 now.
Let me just check on my guy.
If she didn't die, you know.
Come on.
So right here, when Tommy opens this door, we're going to get past him. As soon as we get next to him, we're going to checkpoint restart. We get next to him because if we checkpoint restart straight away, it gives us a long loading screen.
We're over 20 families strong now. It was Maria and her father. They set up this place with the idea of being self-sustained. We got crops and livestock. Remember how we thought no one could live like this anymore? We're doing it.
What do you do for protection?
The adults take turns guarding the perimeter. We even got an electrified fence when we plant this.
You still got to deal with infected, though, right?
Who doesn't? But it's the world we live in.
Well, maybe you don't have to be.
You sound like Marlene.
So in here, we're going to get the El Diablo, which is another powerful gun. It's basically, because the rifle is a one-shot kill, apart from clickers, and the El Diablo is also a one-shot kill, and it is a pistol. So it's basically like having two rifles.
You don't believe us?
I didn't say that.
I'll bet you $1 million it works.
Sure. Make it two. We're almost ready. They just need to finish putting. No rush.
To the left. Watch it. Okay, that's good. Lower it. Slowly.
Pick up this stuff, some more El Diablo ammo here. Why am I still crouching for? Am I retarded?
All right.
I was meant to stand up, I wasn't meant to crouch in there. Oh, such a silly Billy.
Ready?
Now we just wait for Tommy. The start of this chapter is just a lot of walking and waiting. This is my least favourite. The first like 9 minutes of Tommy's dam is really boring.
You see that?
But once we hit this cutscene, that's
Pretty
when it's
impressive.
gonna kick off.
Looks like you're out $2 million.
All right, Joel. Let's go talk.
We need to see El Diablo for the start of this part.
Shit! Bandits! Stop them! Don't
You
let
climb
them
up
into the
here.
building!
Can you move, sir? Throw a ball at this guy. Run past these guys because these guys don't actually hurt you. Once you get out of this area, about right here, everyone in that area dies. We're going to throw a Molotov at the floor here when the door opens. And that kills all the enemies behind the door and it skips this entire area. Craft another Molotov as usual when we have the chance. I'm going to headshot this guy with the revolver. Shoot this guy with the El Diablo. Why isn't he?
Over there!
What? Oh wow, this game is so... Sometimes I really hate this game. I really do. It bothers me a lot. Waste of ammo. No, I didn't get the... Oh, you kidding me? I don't think it matters, but I didn't pick up the bottle.
Get him. She couldn't have gotten far. We'll find her. Don't worry. Kid. Usually pull these stunts.
So that was terrible. I was expecting the guy with the armor to show up and spawn straight away to pop up so I could shoot him, but he didn't. And then as soon as I went out, he was in weird positions and I kept missing. Whatever.
Horse tracks.
I really suck at this game apparently.
There. 4 tracks. Whoa! How many do you see? Too goddamn many. Go around, I'll cover you.
Die! Oh, I'm telling you, this shotgun is so inconsistent. So I'm going to do a little trick. If I get here to where the horses spawn, look away and go into my backpack, the horse will actually teleport to me. And I don't have to wait for it to watch the cutscene.
Tracks keep going this way. Let's hope they didn't get to her. Get him.
Once we get to here, checkpoint restart. That puts us a little bit further ahead.
Look, by the ranch. That's our horse. She's got to be there.
Area looks clear.
Now for this section, I need to get two El Diablo shots.
Ellie?
Really quickly.
Ellie?
If I kill them fast enough, it won't spawn the enemies down the bottom.
Check over there.
You're an asshole.
Go check over that way.
What is he doing? I'm doing it in the wrong order, aren't I? I have to be. Uh-huh.
Hang back.
Let's check over here. Go check over there.
Let me throw a Molotov there to kill us. It's just this game, it ain't been nice to me. Every time he just kept ducking down, so I couldn't shoot him. That's Tommy's down, blah, blah, blah. Checkpoint restart when the text shows up. That skips the rest of the in-game cutscene.
Okay. One of these buildings look like a mirror to me.
Well, we'll head to Central Grounds. Should be able to see most of the campers from there.
If you speedrun this game, it will just consist of you getting angry at the AI being dicks. It's basically the speedrun.
Get him.
It's getting chilly.
There's that time of year.
Come on.
Now we're at university.
Fireflies, I mean.
I reckon it takes quite a coup to
Find
run
the
that
fireflies.
You think there'll be other people my age?
Stay, Alice. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sounds like runners.
Stay with the horse. I'll go to the... Yes, I don't...
So I'm gonna use the Molotov here. I'm gonna shotgun the first one and then Molotov the rest. Wait, what? Where is it? What the hell? That was really strange. There's usually one literally
And that's that.
in that corridor that I shotgun, but it wasn't there. That was weird. Anyway, the Molotov. If you throw a good Molotov, you can sometimes kill them all, like I just did there. Usually that doesn't happen. Usually I have to shoot a few of them, but I didn't have to, so that's good. There's a flamethrower there, but we won't be using that at all. We used to use the flamethrower, and it's a really good weapon in New Game Plus, but you just don't need it. It's not necessary, and you waste time picking it up.
What about you?
So,
What do you want to be?
When I was a kid, I used to want to be a singer.
Shut up.
No, serious.
Sing something.
No.
Come on, I won't laugh. Aw, those monkeys?
Yeah, a whole mess of them.
Let's go. Come on.
Hey, look. Firefly.
Come on. Let's go.
Come on.
You go.
we want to get off the horse sooner, because if I get off it too late, then Ellie will get off with me, and if she gets off with me, I have to wait for her to get off before I can move. We just get off a little bit sooner. Now, I'm going to stealth this part, because there is a way to run through this part with a shotgun, but I don't remember how to do it, and there is a way to use a smoke bomb, but I need my smoke bomb for later on in the run. So I'm just going to stealth it. So I'm going to sprint a bit here, and then crouch. Get an alert straight away. Shiv this one. Maybe just crouch walk the rest of the way. There's a bloater there, but he's deaf. When we get to about here, we can stand up.
More infected, I'm fine.
Here, come up on the gate.
try the gate.
Ha! You did it!
Yeah, come on through. Scoot.
Those clickers. Think they were fireflies?
No. No, I don't think so.
Why would they have infected so close to the lab?
Well, Bill used them as a form of defense. Maybe they're doing the same.
Yeah, I could see that.
Nice sound glitch, by the way. I've never had a sound glitch there before. Usually sound glitches happen if you're going too fast and the game can't keep up. The audio just spazzes out and just keeps repeating itself because the game's trying to load or something. They're weird. So I'm going to pull this dumpster backwards because if you pull it backwards, when it falls down, it actually puts you right next to it, so you can just grab it straight away. If I was to push it forwards, I would still be at the top of the hill when it goes down. So now we're getting into the science lab. This area can be really, really annoying, but you shouldn't. Oh shit! I don't have a ball.
Come on, kiddo, give me your hand.
Oh, no, it's fine. I can pick up a brick. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Thanks. Let's look around.
So yeah. This area can be quite hard.
Hello?
But with good strats, it's pretty easy.
Yoo-hoo! Fireflies! Care for mankind over here.
And I have a decent amount of rifle ammo, so we should be good to go.
Let's keep it down until we figure out what's going on. We ain't alone.
Maybe it's one of them.
Stay close.
So there should be a brick just up here that I can pick up. Yep. Right here.
We found out where they went.
We crouch here. Once we get past this light, start jogging again. Now my game crashed here when I opened this door in practice the other day.
Jesus.
Hey, it didn't crash now. This game very rarely crashes for me unless I'm doing a skip. So it was very weird to see that it crashed. Right here we crouch.
Well, maybe in all that research.
As soon as we get past this drawer, we can start jogging again.
Just keep searching. We'll find something.
Skip, thanks. Right, so now we're going to throw the brick at this guy
We know where to go.
as early as possible. Run past him. Shoot this fire extinguisher. That stops the guys there from shooting us if we shoot the fire extinguisher. There'll be 3 guys down here. 1, 2, 3.
What you got, man?
And that's that section down. I mean, it could have been better. I was meant to shoot the other guys with the rifle, but I kind of messed it up. As soon as the camera stops there, let go of spamming the square into the floor, and now God, he's dead feels bad, man.
What do you want me to do? What? Oh man. Joel?
I'm gonna need you to pull.
Okay. Wait, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Let's get to the damn horse.
Okay. I don't see anyone. Let's go. handle the window?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, move!
I see yours.
Alright. Just stay here. I'm gonna flank this asshole.
Alright. Get ready for PG-13 stream.
Those were my friends you killed, asshole. Come on. You want to do this the hard way?
PG-13 stream.
We gotta get you out of here.
I'm okay.
You're not okay, Joel! Now come on! Move it!
Right, so I'm going to try to go to the left. I'm going to try and hug the door here because I can hit the cutscene a bit faster if I go near the door. This lets me get outside the door a bit quicker.
You're doing good. Just keep at it. Oh, man. Here, lean on me.
No.
Well, can you walk?
Yes.
Then fucking walk! Come on. There's the exit. Just a little bit more, come on. Hey. Joel?
The game allows you to shoot there, but it doesn't make a difference.
The kid's got a gun.
Joel. Here, stand up. Put your arm around me. All right, let's go. I swear to God, I get you out of this. You're so singing for me.
You wish.
Wait here. I'll get the door.
Take your time.
Come on.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
No, well, I mean, ammo isn't really a concern. And I don't think that shot actually wastes ammo. I think it doesn't actually make your
Can you get on?
make your ammo count go down. So now we're going on to onto winter, which is one of the more harder sections of the game. And now we're playing as Ellie. Now this is literally the hardest thing in this game for me: the deer shot.
Where'd you go?
Let me see if I can get it. Fuck. This trick has cost me so many any percent runs because it's just so stupid. Because if you fail it, you lose like 15 seconds each time. Got it. So basically what we're doing is we're making the deer spawn and then we're shooting it as early as possible, and that allows us to skip an extra shot that we have to do to chase it. So all we have to do is hit him there, and then we hit the deer here again. Once it gets past the rock, we shoot it one more time. That's it, and there we go. That's the deer done. Second try, I'll take it. It's fine. It is a pretty difficult shot because you're relying on audio cues that are random sometimes. You kind of have to just time when you shoot. It's really difficult. It's literally the hardest trick in the game. Because if you're someone who's running for seconds and you fail it, it's literally run dead just from that. And it's cost me a lot of runs over the years.
Oh, great.
I hate it. I wish it didn't exist, but it does, so what are you gonna do?
This place is not creepy at all. Oh,
So now we're getting to one of the more technical sections of the game. So right here I have 1 bullet in the chamber. I'm going to shoot it out. I need 6 because I need David to give me ammo. Also, that's David. Hello, David. He's a dick. 1, 2,
Done this before.
3. I need 6 bullets only because I need to shoot this last person and they'll drop ammo. If I have more than 1 bullet, they won't drop ammo. So I shoot them. David gives me 6 bullets. David gives me 6 bullets. And this person should have dropped 3. Yeah.
Give me a hand with this. Help me with this thing.
1, 2. Ah, you mother. Oh, fuck me sideways and call me Philip.
Let him come in through the windows.
That was not optimal at all. This is really bad. Reload the gun! Oh no, I wasn't meant to shoot that out. Okay. Stop hitting me. Literally, that one shot that I missed completely threw this area out of control. What? That was fucking terrible. The only good thing about it is I've got 9 bullets now. That was so bad. Holy moly. That was so bad. That one shot. I need 9 bullets. I cannot miss a bullet in this part or it really throws it out of proportion. I need exactly the amount of ammo that I get. That was terrible.
Come on, I'll block this. Cover the stairs.
Shoot an arrow at this clicker and then he'll push the door open. Now I'm going to do another little trick. This one saves about 10-15 seconds. If I knife at a certain point, I can get ahead of David here, which I'm not meant to do.
Okay.
Got it. So you can get ahead of him and sprint, David basically has a zone around him in this area that allows you to, that makes you walk really slowly. But if we knife there, we can get ahead of him and actually sprint right to this part. As you can see, he'll teleport now. Because he's supposed to be over there before we even get to that. That's a nice little time saver. Which is allowed in glitchless. Okay. Hopefully I won't mess up the next part. Pick up this bottle here. I'm not liking my arrow situation right now. That's not exactly ideal. I'm gonna have to do rifle strats for this, which I didn't want to do, but I'm good. Actually, no. I'll just do the slow way.
Here.
Basically, you can arrow them before they drop down, but I'm just going to wait for them to drop and then knife them in the back because using the arrows, I don't have a lot and I need at least 3. No, I need at least 2 when I leave this next area. So right here, it's going to be a clicker. It will either be coming at me or... okay, it's there. Well, I need to throw the bottle at it. Good. I don't want to shoot it with the rifle because that's going to lose me ammo. And I want at least... oh, shit. Yeah, so this can happen. The clickers can glitch through this wall and get on this side. So now I'm going to have to wait till David puts the ladder down before I go. Because I'm not shooting them. Go up! Okay. Right, so this part is one of the more harder sections of the game, but if you know how to do it, it's pretty simple. if you just have a good strat for it. I'm not doing the most optimal route for this, but I haven't ran the game in a while, like at all. So I've literally just practiced this section a tiny bit and that's it. I have 6 arrows. Need to keep those 6 arrows. 9 bullets, perfect. The reason I wanted to get 9 when I came in here because there's 4 bullets in a drawer over there and there's 5 over there. Those 4 bullets I usually pick up, but I can pick them up after now, so I can use more rifle ammo here.
See anything?
So I need to not miss a shot this time. 1, 2, 3. Reload 2 bullets. Switch to cancel the reload. 1, 2. 2 more guys will spawn.
You hear that? They're on the roof.
I know.
1, 2. Stab this guy. Oh, he dropped ammo, cool. We're gonna knife this clicker. Turn around, arrow this guy. Or not. This isn't good at all. Oh! Okay. Oh, this game is getting on my tip. The shots in this run have been so bad. Literally missing by an inch, dude. It's so annoying. I didn't swear. Shoot this guy in the leg and he dies straight away. For some reason, if you just take his leg off, he just dies. And then sprint here and David will follow you.
You did?
Yeah.
You know, I think we did it.
Like we killed all of them?
Listen.
No infected.
No infected. What'd I tell you?
I mean, at least I'm pretty sure I didn't swear.
Check on that buck of ours.
She's here. Hey, I got her! Get your ass over here! What are you waiting for? Shoot her! But David said...
No!
Shoot her now!
Faster! Over here!
She's heading up!
Come get me, you motherfuckers! What do they want from us?
Where's the fucking horse?
Alright. So, this is the section that I need the arrows for. I've got 5, so that's fine. I probably could have been more... probably could have used more arrows than I did, but I was just being safe. Because there's like 2 arrows you can pick up, or 3. Yeah, 3 arrows you can pick up in here if you don't have enough. So technically you can leave that fight with 1 arrow. If it's like the end of the world. So we stop sprinting here, then start sprinting again. And pick up this health. Vault this. There's going to be one guy here. I need an arrow.
Where do I go?
He spawned really slowly, but that's fine. There can be a guy here, yeah. This guy sometimes doesn't spawn. It's random. Then there's a guy here that I need an arrow. Sometimes I miss this one because I'm really bad at video games, apparently. What? What do you mean? Okay.
Here we go.
I have no idea why that alerted him. That's never happened before. Whatever. No, that guy's supposed to be there, but he wasn't. He never gets alerted. All I did was shoot the guy with the arrow. He was not meant to get alerted from that. That's never happened before. That was weird. Anyway. Actually, let me do this. If I can, if it'll let me do it. Oh, well, you can only do it when you go through that the first time. That's unfortunate. I should have done that just because it's funny. Right, so we look up there to let go of that at the right time. You don't actually have to close it all the way. You can just let go at a certain point. So what I wanted to do there was if you go through this crawl space back there and you hold sprint as you come out, Ellie will just walk in a T-pose. But it obviously only works when you go through it the first time. It didn't work then for some reason. Anyway, whatever. So right here, I'm going to stop sprinting. You start sprinting here. That will stop them from getting alerted by me. I've took a lot of damage. I don't like that. Not one bit. So I need this guy to get alerted by me. Then I headshot him. If he doesn't get alerted, these guys will spawn weirdly. That's that fight done.
Keeping you alive here.
No, David has captured us. Because David is a cannibal. Mean cannibal guy. Right. Since I took damage in that area with Ellie, the next section after this is going to be kind of difficult to do the way I want to do it. And I've just got to hope that I don't take a lot of damage because I might die. If I die, it's whatever. This run's been terrible anyway. I mean, I'm still 2 minutes ahead of my PB because my PB for Glitchless New Game Plus is really bad. I literally did one run ages ago. When my flashlight turns off, they spawn, so I aim, shoot, 1, 2, 3.
Where is she?
For some reason, your flashlight dies there when they spawn. It's really weird, don't know why, but it happens there. It's a good way to know when they've spawned. So this guy here will sometimes just carry on running, or he will turn to shoot me. Let's see what he does. Oh, he carried on. Is he going to carry on? Okay, cool. I can actually show this. So these guys, if they carry on running, they don't aggro, and they won't hit me. So I can just run past him, and he won't do anything. Sometimes you have to shoot him, though, because if he starts shooting you straight away, you have to kill him. But if he carries on running like that, you don't have to kill him. You just run past him. Right, so this part. I don't have full health for this part, and this part, I'm going to be doing risky strats. So I'm going to open this door. Once it opens and Ellie steps forward, I'm going to checkpoint restart. This checkpoint restart stops the soft lock that can happen in the bar. So I checkpoint restart to stop that soft lock. I'm going to pick up this bottle. Hopefully I won't get shot. Good, okay. That's good. When I get to these windows, I stop sprinting. When I get past them, I start again. There'll be a guy right here that I'm going to have to throw a bottle at. Vault this. Hopefully I don't get shot too much here. Okay, 2 shots, that's alright. Pick up this bottle. Hopefully he doesn't shoot me a lot either. Alright, calm down. Calm down, fellas, please. Oh, I should be alright now. I can't throw this bottle. I need it for a trick I'm going to do here. So, on the David boss fight, on easy, you can use bottles and bricks to stun him. And I'm going to do a little trick. I'm going to keep swapping this bottle out for this brick to get this brick or bottle, whichever one I end up with last, right where I spawn in the fight. So I'm going to drop it here and start the fight. And that means that I can pick up this bottle literally straight away. If you can see the bottle in the right hand corner disappears, it takes it off you when you start the fight. So I can pick up this brick now that I just brought to myself and throw it straight at David.
Nowhere to go.
And trigger the first part instantly. Right, since I don't have a lot of health, I'm going to have to play this safe. I don't really want to, but I'm going to have to. Actually, let me try something.
So what is it?
Let me try something. Throw it, throw it! Oh my wow. Okay. So now I'm going to run behind David. I'm going to go around here. Be a bit slow and then stab him in the back. And that's the David fight done. If you try to stab him too soon, it will he'll just kill you. You have to be kinda slow and don't do it too fast. This area can kind of be sometimes trolly, but it should be alright. When we get to the edge of this truck, we stop sprinting. Crouch here. Wait a little bit. Now we're going to sprint. If I do it correctly, these guys shouldn't run at me. I can just run past them. I need to kill these guys here. One. Ah. Oh, you're trolling me, dude. Whatever. Game is just not. I just can't hit my drag shots today. They're just running constantly, not standing still. You shoot me. I wanted to kill all three of those guys, but I suck apparently. It's fine. They didn't shoot me enough to stop me from moving, so I managed to get through all right. But whatever.
Ellie.
I knew you had heart. You know, it's okay to give up. Ain't no shame in it. I guess not. Just not your style, is it? You can try begging.
Fuck you.
You think you know me? Huh? Well, let me tell you something. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Now David's dead. Rest in peace, David. And now we're on to Bus Depot. We're getting closer to the end of the game now. Probably got about 20 minutes left.
Ellie! Did you hear me?
No. What?
Look. Hospital. This is where we get off. Let's go, kiddo. Feel that breeze, huh? I tell you, on a day like this, I just sit on my porch, pick away at my six string. Yeah, once we're done with this whole thing, I'll teach you how to play guitar. I reckon you'd really like that. What do you say, huh?
Stupid speedruns. When I first started running this game, everyone was complaining about how they skipped these cutscenes, and then people were asking me and Ant to do runs without skipping the cutscenes.
Another city.
That's kind of
Another
funny.
abandoned quarantine zone.
I mean, I've actually pondered doing a run that doesn't skip the cutscenes, just for the fun of it. Did you make any deer mistakes? Oh yeah, Rob, I missed it once. Feels bad, man.
Maybe we cut through here.
Couldn't get it first try. Got it second try. It was alright.
Well, we could use that ladder. Here we go. Ellie? Ellie?
What?
The ladder.
So we have to trigger this twice because Ellie's having a midlife crisis apparently. You want me to pet the giraffe? Rob, I could get sub 3 with this one. If I don't fail the smoke bomb in Bus Depot. I don't no. I can get sub 3. I mean, it's not great run, it's really, really, really bad, but I've never got a sub 3 glitchless before. But to be fair, I haven't really tried, but it'd be nice to get it. So I'm gonna attempt to do that.
Ellie! Ellie!
You gotta see this.
What is it?
This part's a lot of movement.
What the hell is...
Not really much going on. Crouch here because it makes a slow walk. And then start jogging again here. Ellie will now zip forward because we got here quite fast.
Hurry up.
Now there's a giraffe that Rob wants us to pet, but I'm not doing that. As soon as we hit this trigger, through the door, checkpoint restart.
Oh, man. Wow.
Keeps us going through the door.
Look,
we can walk down these stairs a little bit, then we have to
I know
crouch.
you mean well, but there's no halfway with this. Once we're done, we'll go wherever you want. Okay?
Well, I ain't leaving without you. So let's go wrap this up.
Right here we crouch. It makes us walk slow again.
How so?
It was right after everything went down. I ended up in a triage just like this. And everywhere you look, you just saw families torn apart.
Oh, I need that.
The whole damn world seemed to have turned
What
upside
about?
down.
Well, I had one.
Is that after you lost Sarah?
Yes.
No, I didn't high five her.
I can't imagine losing someone you love like that. Losing everything that you know. I'm sorry, Joel.
That's okay, Ellie.
Hey, Joel. I got something for you.
Need another launch there out of that if we press sprint at the right time. Now we've got one of the most run killer tricks in this entire game, apart from deer, which is the Bus Depot smoke bomb, which can troll you
What do you mean?
so hard to where you can lose. I've lost runs to this. This is literally right at the end of the game, and this kills runs. So I need to throw a smoke bomb to distract the clickers. A restart checkpoint there, so the enemy spawn, so I can shoot here to sprint. I'm gonna climb up here, and then this is just to get past the enemies a bit easier. Plus it makes the next part more consistent. I'm gonna hug this wall so this enemy doesn't grab me. Shoot this guy. I'm going to throw a bottle at this guy right here. Hopefully Ellie won't get grabbed. Throw a smoke bomb right there. That is important. Now I need to hope that that smoke bomb distracts them so I can use this prompt. I need to lose their alert with that smoke bomb. Okay, it worked. Nice. I have lost so many runs to that because it just doesn't work. And it's really annoying. So now, if I stand in the right spot and sprint into this box as it starts to fall, I can actually get popped up on top of it, saves climbing it. There we go.
We're good. I don't think they can reach us now.
If we jump right at the edge of that, we can actually skip getting the landing animation and we can just get right over there. Early restart checkpoints loses. Yeah, but I'm not Kata, dude. Okay, I'm not as retarded as Kata, okay. TY.
I'm on the other side.
TY.
Alright, hold up.
You put this ladder down. As soon as the ladder goes down, as soon as we can move, we checkpoint restart. That brings Ellie up here with us. Now I'm going to be doing another little trick here, which is actually kind of funny. So you can glitch this clicker out here. If you alert this clicker, you're not meant to use this prompt. But if we shoot it and then spam triangle, we can actually trigger it as we've shot the clicker. And what that does is that means that the clicker is alerted as Ellie goes over. And now this clicker is non-hostile. So this clicker now cannot hurt us. It's literally non-hostile. But what it allows is it allows us to sprint in this next area. Because it's an enemy, it triggers the combat speed, so we can actually sprint during this next area. And there's another thing that we can do with it, if I can get it to work, which allows us to basically keep the sprint speed after this area, but it's kind of random and inconsistent and hard. And it all depends on what the clicker does, so I might not get it, but it's not that big of a deal if I don't. So right here we swim up. Once we're swimming up, we swim down to get to that as fast as possible. As you can see, we're still sprinting. You're not supposed to be able to sprint here, but we can. Also, with this speed, it means that Ellie is in a combat state, so she will sprint to the plank and get on it really quickly. Whereas usually she'd be kind of slow.
Be careful.
As you can hear the clickers there. Now, what I need to do is I need to get the clicker into this area with me. Can I craft a smoke bomb, actually? Please tell me I can craft a smoke bomb. Ah, I can't. Okay. So I'm going to throw a bomb at the wall here. To alert it. I don't want it to die, but I want to get it in this area with me. Oh, shit. No, don't grab it. Oh. Get off. Well, that worked fantastically.
Damn ladder broke off the wall.
Now what?
Whatever.
I'll figure
that bomb out. That bomb was under that thing, so I wanted to pick it up because I thought it was going to blow up and kill it. So I pressed triangle to pick up the bomb and I fucking grabbed it. And you can't let go of it once you grabbed it. Nice. As soon as we press triangle here to put this down, we can checkpoint restart. and that skips putting it down. There's a little bit of time. Now what would have happened is that if I'd have kept the clicker in this area, and once I put that ladder down, if it was still in this area, it would allow me to sprint right here. But because I killed it, it didn't work.
Oh boy.
It's kind of hard to get anyway, so it probably wouldn't have worked either way, but I didn't even get the chance to try. Climb up.
Okay, come on, jump.
Oh, my back.
I got you.
Right, so as soon as I can move here, check my restart again.
See? You didn't even need me.
Let's get the hell off this thing.
That puts us further ahead and gives us jogging speed. Now you can actually get a soft lock right here. Once you fall here, if you look up at Ellie too soon, you will actually soft lock the game. So you need to wait a second until the camera tries to pan and then look up, like that. If I was to manage to somehow look my camera up straight away, which it doesn't let you, by the way, but sometimes it can happen. The bus won't be moving when you look up here, and it'll just soft lock. And this cutscene won't play out properly. So the way you avoid it is you just wait till the camera tries to move itself a tiny bit and then you move it. So you're better off just not trying to move the camera at all there, or you might get the soft lock. I've had it happen about 3 times. And then when I figured out what actually caused it, obviously it never happened again. Right, so now we're on Firefly Lab. Stop sprinting here. Start sprinting here. Pick up this brick. Start sprinting here. Throw this brick and hope they don't grab me. Motherfucker. What? There's no consistency. There's literally no consistency. Like, I shot that guy point blank in the chest from there with the shotgun and he didn't die. I just don't get it, dude. This is why I don't speedrun this game anymore, because it sucks. Anyway. So we turn on the flashlight here. And once we go around this corner, we want to look towards the enemies. That'll alert them and make them start shooting at us. Like that. You want to stop sprinting here. Start sprinting here. I'm going to use the Molotov to be safe because I have it. I might as well. That's that section done. That part could have been better. That first section in that area was really bad. Like, you're meant to throw the brick so it knocks the guy back, but the other dude was literally right next to him, which is very rare.
Sweet Jesus. Doctor? What are you doing in here?
No!
Kill the doctor because we have to. If we don't shoot him, it'll force us to knife him to death, and that's slow. And now we just run to the elevator.
Shit. I'm getting you out of here, girl. I got you. I got you. Come on. Tell me which way. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay.
And now we're on the final level of the game. This level is about 1.5 minutes long, so we're right close to the end of the game. So get ready on time in like a minute or so.
Well, looks like we're walking. Should be a straight shot through here.
All right.
It's actually kind of pretty, ain't it?
Yeah.
I'll let you guys watch the final cutscene because it's not very long, and this is going to be about a good 16 minutes ahead of estimate. So the cutscene's like a few minutes, like what, two or 3 minutes, something like that. If that's okay with you, you can watch the cutscene.
I don't think I ever told you, but
If you want me to just skip it and move on to the next one, just let me know.
I think the two of you would have been good friends. I think you really would have liked her. I know she'd have liked you.
I bet I would have.
Checkpoint restart when the camera starts to move up and it skips that little cutscene.
Down there.
So you don't want me to show the cutscene?
It's a little bit further now.
Well, get ready on time.
There.
And time.
All right, come on.
Thanks for the GGs, guys.
Hey, wait.
Oh, I forgot to end my timer. That would have been a good idea. The timer actually started late at the start of the run.
Back when I was bitten.
So for me, it was like a 2:59:15 or something like that.
And she got bit
What
too.
the actual time was, because the timer started late.
We didn't know what to do. So she says, let's just
Anyway,
wait it
you
out.
can just move on to the next one whenever you're ready.
You know, we can be
Thanks
all
for watching,
poetic and
guys.
just lose our minds
I'm not
together.
sure what is up next. I forgot to check the schedule, but enjoy
I'm
the
still waiting
marathon,
for my
guys.
turn.
Ellie.
Her name was Riley, and she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
None of that is on you.